Hi Taurus, it's your honest homegirl Shanique, and this is your intuitive timeless reading. So when you see this reading is for you. If you are new to my channel, welcome. How are you guys? And to my returning healing homies, what up gang? How are you guys? I've missed you so much. It's been a very long time, but I'm back. If you're new to this channel, I do my readings this way, where I do your intuitive readings first and I do your regular reading, and then we get nosy and listen to the random messages from your person or the messages that you may want to say to your person. So stay tuned to the very end if you want to hear that. If you guys want a reading, I'm open for readings. Check out the description box below. And with that said, let's get into your reading, Taurus. So Taurus, you guys may have felt like you were blocked, okay? You may have felt like things just weren't going your way, and I feel like that energy is being finally released now that this eclipse has happened. You nipped whatever you needed to nip in the butt. You've removed whatever you needed to remove. Whatever you were in denial about, you're no longer in denial about. A lot of you guys have been doing some young adulthood healing some young adulthood traumas at this time. A lot of you guys could be healing issues from your father at this time. A lot of you guys may have been in denial about how much you are just like your father, where you may have despised certain things about your dad, and now you're realizing that you've become everything that you've despised. I do see too, there could be, you're realizing that you chose to marry somebody or be with somebody that was just like your father. For others of you, I see you, when it comes to money, I see you collaborating with other people. You could be giving or dishing out money to 3 different women at this time. You're realizing too that you giving money or being like some type of stability and security in these 3 women's lives has a lot to do with your father related issues, your daddy issues, your young adulthood issues. Your father could have been a rolling stone and you became just like them, and you were in denial that you weren't, but you really are. And this is karma. Okay, you got to pay back this karmic debt. Or you've already paid your karmic debts, and this is why, you know, these blockages are being released, because you've released these 3 women. Because the thing is, you were holding on to certain things, or these 3 men, you were holding on to these options because of your insecurities, because your father had insecurities, and you are understanding why your father had multiple women, because they were insecure within themselves. And the reason why you had multiple options is because you were insecure with yourself. And you could have been in denial about this, but now things have been revealed to you. You've had to pay your karma with these people. And these could be past life relationships. You could have been the type of person that had multiple wives or multiple husbands in a past life. And this cycle came back around that you had to deal with. You paid your karmic debt. You learned your lesson. Now it's time for you to move forward. Now, if they learned their lesson or not, that ain't your problem. That's more like a them problem. But you had to learn your lesson. Some of you, this could be your sisters, your mother and your sister. This could be your daughters, you know, like whatever this is when it pertains to it's like whatever, like say your father was absent in your life, you became absent in your children's lives. Like there's a lot of different things that could play out here, where it has a lot to do with your childhood, a lot of you accepting that you become everything that you despised when you were a child, and you coming together to fix this. And if you haven't fixed it yet, you will be fixing these things, and these burdens and these blockages will be removed. It's like the more you heal, the more these blockages are removed out of your life, especially when you start to seek balance within yourself, okay? But with that said, let's get into your reading, Taurus. Let's see what Taurus needs to be aware of. What does Taurus need to be aware of? What does Taurus need to be aware of when it comes to themselves? You have a mother, spirit, mother, grandmother, aunt, cousin, a significant female figure that has passed on. That's an ancestor of yours, okay? They've been trying to communicate with you. They've been trying to communicate to you about these lessons, these karmic lessons, your fortune. Okay, some of you, you have great fortune coming your way, but there may have been lessons that you needed to learn. When it comes to divine feminine energy. So whether you are a male, you may have had some karmic lessons that you had to learn when it comes to dealing with divine feminine energy. You can't play with divine feminine energy. You can't sit there and mislead and misguide divine feminine energy, especially when you were born through a divine feminine. You don't treat women right, you will get karma. Best believe that. The only thing that brought you in this world was a woman. She had to push you out. How could you ever disrespect that? Some of you, your karmic lesson was for a divine feminine energy to walk the hell away from you. Because you were immature. For others of you, this is, if you're a divine feminine, you need to understand that your ancestors, okay, allowed you to go through these lessons so you can build yourself up to be a divine feminine energy, so you could have stability and security within yourself. You don't need validation from other people. You don't need validation from your father anymore. You don't need any of that. You went through karmic lessons so that you can build yourself up. So you can have more confidence, so you can love yourself more, so you to value yourself more, for you to make sure you have what you need for yourself, not looking for it out of anybody else. Like, happiness comes from within. Stability and security comes from within. And that's what you're focused on now that you've learned these lessons. Some of you had to learn your self-worth, and now it's time for you to learn how to have stability and security for yourself. Balance. Whether you're male or female, you had to learn to have emotional intelligence. That's your lesson. That's what's going to ground you. For some of you, you already know how to work and put in work. You got to work on your emotions. Others of you, you already know how to tap into your emotions and your feelings. Now you got to put in work. So you have to balance out the divine masculine and the divine feminine energy within you to have stability and security within self. Okay? Let's look at your finances, Taurus. You can't look for others to fulfill you. No matter how many men, how many women you have, you will never feel fulfilled unless you do it with yourself. You can't expect other people to make you happy. You have to do that for yourself. Having these third-party situations is not going to make you happy. Nothing changes. Has it changed? Please let me know, has it changed in the comments below, Taurus. You want money and options, you stay single. That's what you do. Because all you're doing is hurting the divine feminine energy, and that karma going to come back on your children. You played with somebody's child, somebody going to play with yours, and you're not going to like it. So you need to change. Let's look at your finances. Because what happens, especially my men, they get you with in your pockets. Karma hits you whatever you put value in, that's where you're going to get your karma from. Whatever you value, that's where you'll get your karma. When it comes to finances, you're healing from past decisions that may have messed up your finances in the past. So whatever decisions you made when it came to financial decisions, banking, loans, contracts, anything like that, you're learning your lessons, or you're needing to learn your lessons so that you can make better decisions in the future. A lot of you have already learned your lesson. You ain't doing it again, and you're moving forward. Okay, you may have been in financial binds because of divine feminine energies, because you lacked loving yourself, okay? And you've been making a lot of promises and writing a bunch of checks that you could not cash, but you're learning now. You finally made a decision about third-party situations, giving to too many people, okay? Some of y'all can't afford to have 3 women. Some of y'all can't afford to have 2 women or 2 men. You over here just spending money, thinking you got it like that. And all it did was leave you in a situation where you ain't have nothing, or you lost out on everything. When it comes to your finances, you got to have the courage to tell people no. Even if it has nothing to do with you cheating or anything like that and giving to multiple people. This could be your family. Always got their hand out. If they are capable of walking and talking and they ain't disabled and they could get up and go to work just like you do, they could go and do overtime just like you do, they could find ways to supplement income just like you do, why are you helping them? One thing I learned from my father, when he got married or when he had a family or he had a household, his household came first. Everybody else came second, meaning everything that I need to do for this household, for me and my lifestyle that I need to live, once that's taken care of, whatever I have left over, and that's if I want to give it, then maybe. But these people are not your responsibility. Some of you've decided to get nip shit in the butt, as you should. You shouldn't be taking care of nobody. That's a grown person. Anybody above the age of 25, why are you taking care of them? They're grown. Meaning their brains are fully developed. Over the age of 25, their brains are fully developed. Why are you taking care of somebody over the age of 25? Why? What? You may feel guilty for stepping in your divine masculine energy and doing what you needed to do for self so that you could be in a better position. Because little did people know you were losing. They thought you were on the winning team, but you were really losing. Why? Because you were giving everything that you wanted to them. But moving forward, you're not doing that anymore. You're like, And it took courage for you. And then it took courage. But guess what? You'll have more for yourself now. You'll be able to get yourself out of whatever financial bind you was in. Okay? You could be talking to or trying to discuss something with a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo female about finances and money and the changes that are going to occur when it comes to that. This could be somebody, from your past. You may be wanting to heal something. Or somebody could be coming to you, Taurus. Take it how it resonates. Let's look at family and friends for you, Taurus. Because this seems like family and friends is heavily on your mind. When it comes to family and friends, there is a male ancestor here that is looking at this situation when it comes to your family and your friends. Okay? There's good luck here, okay? If there's something that you want to work out when it comes to family and friends, it will work out. They're in the spiritual realm, making sure you luck up with friends and family that value you, friends and family that love you unconditionally, friends and family that, will understand. Okay, so if you lose some family and friends, those were the ones that didn't care. They were selfish. They only cared about them and what you could do for them. Those that are sticking around while you go through your changes, while you go through your difficulties, while you go through your conflicts and stuff like that, while you go through leveling up in life and can understand why you need to do what you need to do, those are the ones that you can sit there and they understand why you're making these changes. Okay, they understand why you're doing what you're doing. The changes that you're making, you may think that it may be for the worst, but it will work out for the best. Okay, the thing is, there needs to be some type of communication. You may be afraid to make have this communication with these people, but things are going to work out better than you expected. Stop thinking the worst is what I'm hearing. Okay? Yeah, you have an ancestor, a male ancestor here that's like telling you to slow down when it comes to family and friends. Because the thing is, ask yourself, are they going to be there to wipe your ass if you get injured? Are they going to be there to pay your bills if you need them? Can you ask them for anything is the question. And we're not including your children that are under the age of 25 when we talk about family. We're talking about grown people, real grown people whose minds is fully developed and they made the choices that they made and they need to lay in that bed. The thing is, you feel like you may not have good luck after making these decisions when it comes to family and friends. You will forever have good luck. Okay? They want you to know you will forever have good luck. Ain't nothing going to slow you down. The only thing that's been slowing you down is you staying in these karmic cycles and not changing. That's what's putting a pause on things for you. Yeah, you have to mentally and emotionally heal from your family. Okay? Because little do you know, your friends and family, they've always tried to one-up you when really you was the one with the... You helped them get the one-up. Like, if it wasn't for you, they wouldn't have that one-up on you. Because if you saved it for yourself, you would be up and not them. Some people, you got friends and family that are doing this crab in a barrel effect with you. They don't want you to heal mentally and emotionally. Why? Because they don't benefit from you healing. They don't benefit from you doing better for yourself and loving yourself. They only benefit when you're down and out and desperate, seeking their validation. And these people don't even care about you. Because if they cared about you, they would be happy that you're making these decisions and bettering yourself and loving yourself. So these people benefited off of your demise. Okay? They benefited off of you doubting yourself and not loving yourself. They were emotional manipulators here. These family and people that you consider family and friends, they don't want to see you doing better than them. And you may be getting a lot of communication from these people, or you doing a mass group text to everybody about how you really feel and how they've made you feel, and you may just dip out on their asses. I don't blame you, Taurus. They done put you through enough. They done put you through enough. Let's look at love for Taurus. Let's look at love for Taurus. Taurus is single. Taurus is having a new beginning when it comes to love. Okay? Taurus may want to be by themselves for a little while. I don't blame you, Taurus. Keep all your money to yourself. Keep everything to yourself. Take that leap of faith and do what you need to do for you. Have that new beginning. Take that risk so you can find true happiness. I kept telling Tauruses, y'all got to act like Scorpios and not give a fuck. You got to sting their asses right about now. That's the only way you're going to get what you want. Okay? You're going to have a new beginning. Okay? You're going to take a leap of faith. Some of y'all with a Pisces. Some of y'all got to understand, y'all can't have no new beginning with secrets. You got to clear out them that skeleton closet. Okay? You may be wanting to communicate with a Pisces. Okay? Someone that may have Pisces heavily in their chart. Someone that you may think is very mysterious. Okay? This is someone that you feel is a soulmate connection. Someone you could be dealing with, a Gemini, somebody that you're trying to communicate with. You may be wanting to take a leap of faith with someone that is hidden. There's a lesson that you needed to learn. Okay? Karma's turning in your favor because you chose new. You got out with the old and in with the new. There may be unfinished business with somebody. Some of you could be taking a leap of faith with someone younger than you. Some of you may secretly feel when it comes to love that this new beginning may be a challenge for you. There may be an obstacle. Okay? You may have a challenge or an obstacle trying to find this person. For others of you, you want to communicate something about marriage, a higher commitment with somebody. Or somebody wants to do this with you. Take it how it resonates. And your fifis, huh? Your family could be in their fifis, but guess what? Things are going to balance out. The injustice that's what's going to be done to you, they going to get their karma for it. Those people that emotionally manipulated you and benefited off of you not loving yourself, they going to get their karma for that. And you don't worry about it, because like I said, those that love you will always love you. Those that love you will see why you are making the decisions that you're making. People that truly love you want to see you at your best, not at your worst. Because when you're at your best, little do they know, they're so stupid, they get more from you when you're at your best. Hello, not at your worst. When you're at your worst, you over there penny pinching like, oh, I'm only going to give you this. When you at your best, you ain't thinking about what you giving. You just giving. But little do they know, that's going to be their downfall for sitting there, for playing with you. Let's see how, all this stuff has impacted you. How has all this... Some of you have lost interest in sex. You don't even want to have sex anymore because of all the stress that is going on in your life and with the people in your life. You're like, the last thing I'm worried about is sex. Some of y'all are guys are depressed and easily irritated. Okay? And eating disorders. Some of you are overeating or undereating. But karma is going to always play out. Let's get some random messages from your person, Taurus. At the bottom it says, pick up when I call. So you may want to say this to your person, or your person may want to say this to you. You could be dealing with a drug dealer. Somebody wants to get next to you. Love at first try. Let's try this again. Psych for some of you. It says, in the moment, you doubted me. You broke your own heart. You could live in the South, but the person that you're dealing with is from the South. We make time for what we want. Yeah, somebody's brokenhearted. Somebody's like, oh, you broke my heart. And you're like, sorry, you broke your own heart but for trying to play me. Thinking I'm stupid type of energy. You did that, not me. I can't break your heart. Only you can break your heart. It says it's dry because I'm not into you. So some of you, your cootie cats ain't getting wet for somebody that ain't meant for you. Okay, they ain't aligned with you. That's your body telling you ain't supposed to be having sex with somebody. If you know what ain't getting hard. That's your body telling you ain't supposed to be dealing with that person. It says I get nervous when I'm around you. Somebody could be addicted to drugs, whether it's you or them. It's okay to move on. All right. Someone's saying I'm trying, baby. Somebody could be from New York, or you are. It says come closer, and you could be dealing with an Aries. Or you are an Aries. They have Aries placements, or you do. Let's get some homegirl advice. The new moon, okay, could be a prominent time for you. Okay, adolescent traumas, you got to continue working on that, and it's time for you to outperform these bitches. In the wintertime is very prominent for you, Taurus. And let's get a positive affirmation. We have protection. You, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. I told you, all the decisions that you're making is not going to affect your blessings. So don't be afraid and think that you're going to lose anything. You lost what you were supposed to lose. Okay, whatever you lost recently, you had to get rid of it so that you could get your blessings, because they are not supposed to benefit from what's about to come to you. And it says, make a wish. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestations. These people that you lost, they were not supposed to get your blessings. Your blessings were being protected, Taurus. That's why things were blocked for you, because you had to release certain things before you received certain things. And that was your reading, baby.